Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Makia FX, and in this video I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to deal with emotions when you're trading forex. Okay, so I've watched some videos on YouTube on how to deal with your emotions, but I feel like those things really didn't concern me, so I got my own points which I used to implement, and it helped me to deal with emotions when I'm trading forex. The first thing first that I got to know is that number one, trade with a plan. You gotta have a plan whenever you're trading. If you want to become successful and you want to build a business, you need to have goals, you need to have targets, you need to have a well-written plan. Even trading forex, you also need to have a plan. Most people trade forex without a plan, end up failing, and they end up being emotional because they don't have targets, they don't have setups, they don't even know what they are doing. So it's very important. If you're a forex trader, there are many links on Google on how to draw a trading plan. I want you guys to go on your browser and download some free templates on how to draw a trading plan. It's going to help you to deal with your emotions. The second point is that you need a trading journal. So what is the essence of a trading journal? A trading journal is like a book that you journal every single thing you're doing. The pairs you're trading, the time frame, the sessions you're trading. Is it the New York session or the UK session? All those things are very important. You have to trade them, you have to journal them, and you also have to journal your trades. What cost you to lose, what cost you to win, because every single thing is supposed to be automatic. It's supposed to be automatic. The less you're emotional about trading, the more you can win in this game long term. Okay, and it has to be automated, it has to be automatic. It means your entry is supposed to be the same, your exit is supposed to be the same. If you have a good trade, fine. If you have a bad trade, fine. The risk to reward ratio, all these things are in your trading plan, right? So now your trading journal is going to check to see if you're following what you wrote in your trading plan. So that's the second point which you have to write. The next thing is that trade as often as possible. The more you're trading, right, the more you get used to trading. If you know what I'm saying. Most of these people that are emotional in trading are newbies, are new timers, people that have traded for let's say 1 year, or let's say most of the time they don't even trade as often as possible. But the more you trade every single day, if you're trading every single day, you will learn how to deal with your emotions when you're trading forex. If you know what I'm saying. Especially if you're a beginner and you're practicing in a demo account, right, and you're trading every single day. Let's say it gets to a level where you start using real money and you're trading every single day. The more you're trading every single day, the more you know how to control yourself, the more you become a professional in trading forex. The next thing is that, please, if you know that you're not very good at trading, trade with the lower lots, because people that get emotional are those that are using high lots to trade forex. With most of the time they have smaller accounts. It's better, right, if you're trading with a bigger account and you're using a smaller lot than for you to use a bigger lot on a smaller account. You may end up blowing the account, or you may end up doubling the account. But most oftenly, the game is rigged in a way that you are more likely to fail than to succeed in this particular forex game. That's the next thing. Also, trade with lower lots and use lower leverage. If you start increasing your leverage, right, when you're trading, right, it causes room for error. Let's say the trade goes against you, you're going to lose more money. So it's much better if you're using a lower leverage as you're trading forex. The next thing is that trade in a bigger time frame. If you know that you're a beginner, you're a newbie, and you can't control your emotions when you're trading forex, please trade in a bigger time frame, because in bigger time frames you can easily see the direction of the market. That's why most of the time I do my analysis in the 4-hour time frame, then I trade in the 1-hour time frame. That's a bigger time frame. There are people that trade within the 5 minutes time frame because they want to make money very quick, and they end up losing those money. They end up blowing their accounts because there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise when you're trading the lower time frame. But if you're trading the daily time frame, using your normal small lots, you're using your big stops, you're always going to be winning, because the market is always trending. It always follows a trend, and these trends, you always see some kind of pullbacks and continuation as the trend goes. But it's much easier to see those things if you're trading in a higher time frame than a lower time frame. The next thing is that please use the same colors when you're in your chart, right? Sometimes, right, you will see the green candle, the red candle, the green candle, the red candle. Most of these things, they distract traders, because when they start seeing a red candle, they feel like, okay, the market is going bearish, and they enter a sell. And what happens after some few minutes, the market turns and start going up. Sometimes you may not know if that's a continuation candle or that's a reversal candle. That's why you also have to master the candlestick pattern, because some of the time these continuation candles are formed in the charts, but these candles are formed in the lower time frame. Those that are from the lower time frames can be a little bit confusing, but if you see these reversal candles forming in the higher time frame, is a little bit legitimate and you can go in for a sell. But if you go to a lower time frame and you see a reversal candle forming, let's say a doji candle, a red doji candle forming, and you're going for a sell, it may just be a retracement. So when price retraces to an area, it goes back and hits your stop loss and it continues to the up direction. So please, if you're trading right, and you're having issues with emotions, try to use similar candlestick patterns and do that in a higher time frame, because so that you can actually see the direction of the market in a larger scale. The next thing is that wait for your setup. The reason why most people fail in forex trading is that they want to get into the market. They just want to trade. They want to make money. That's it. They don't want to wait. Wait for your setup. Wait for your setup. You need to first of all have a strategy. You need to have a trading plan, and you need to have entry and exit rules. You also need to have a risk to reward ratio, and you also you need to have risk management and money management. So you have to wait for your setup and make sure that you don't enter all types of trade. So sometimes I see winning positions, I see winning trades, but I don't enter those trades because I don't see a proper risk to reward ratio that I'm gonna earn from that. So I have to like avoid those types of trade. The next thing is that please try to be realistic. Be moderate and be realistic. I know a lot of you guys go on YouTube and see people flexing on Instagram, people flexing and making money and from all these things, but that's not actually the truth. We all have different goals, we all have different targets, we all have different things we are doing at different places. So please try to be realistic, if you know what I'm saying. You can't take a $100 account and you want to flip it to 10,000 or 1,000. Most of the time, those that are doing those things will blow your accounts. But you can easily take a $100 account and flip it to $110 a day, or let's say even in a week. You have grown your account. But when you try to be, let's say, extraordinary, like what you see on YouTube, people flipping accounts from, let's say, 1,000 to 10,000, these things cause a lot of emotions because most of the time you go wrong. Okay, these things are for professionals. You can easily flip an account. Okay, but if you're moderate, if you're having your small targets every single day, you're like, okay, I got $10,000. Let's try to see if I can make $100 a day or $50 a day. It's easy to do that. But if you have $100 or if you have $1,000, it's difficult for you to flip $1,000 to $10,000 a day. And if you see those videos on YouTube, please stop watching them because it's going to give you a different mindset. The last thing is that trade with money you can afford to lose. The reason why people get so emotional about these things is that they invest their hard-earned money that they cannot afford to lose in the game because they believe that they can flip it. But most of the time, these guys are not professional. And even if you're a professional, you may have a losing streak, you may have a winning streak. But please, for you to be less emotional and less stressed when you're trading this particular stuff, please invest money that you can afford to lose. Let's say $1,000, $10,000. If you're a professional and you know how to trade well, you can apply for an FTMO account or a MYFOREXFUND account, and from there you can be able to trade with a bigger account and do whatever you want to do. But do not invest money that you can't afford to lose, because when you blow your account, it's going to affect you. In fact, when your trades are running, you're going to be more emotional because every single tick affects you, and it's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to just trade, do your thing according to your plan. That's how it's supposed to be like. So as you can see, these tips is what helped me to manage my emotions when I'm trading forex, because as time goes by, I'm able to watch what works and what doesn't work, and I'm able to apply the things that work and avoid those that don't work. Also, you want to join our group on Telegram, I'll leave the links in the description. So this video is being sponsored by Xness. It's a very good broker, regulated, and the transaction fees are low, cash out fast, and also they got no swap fees on overnight positions. So with that said, thanks for watching. God bless you. Bye. What do you think about it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section and I'll be willing to listen to what you have to say. Bye.